Welcome everybody to Daytona International Speedway for the first annual Christmas Classic from Daytona. 21 drivers about to take the green flag for 20 laps. Co-commentator with me is Mr. Eric Burton.
What's up, everybody?
He'll be with us for the 20 laps. Like I said in the sign-ups, this is a one-race deal, just something special for Christmas Day. Hopefully I can do this again next year. We'll have to see. But let's go down and get the command to fire the engines.
Drivers, start your engines!
The engines are fired up. They are getting the final words of advice from their crew chiefs, the spotters. Now they're rolling down.
Ian Dutta in the 24 start on the pole. John McNamara in the 15 will start second. Seth Brown in the 48 will start third. Cal Thomas will start fourth in the number 12. And the 99 of Michael Walton will start fifth.
Starting sixth is the number 9 of Chris Torrance. Seventh is the 17 of Nat Wagner. 8 will be the 18 of Charlie Rodriguez. 9th will be the 5 of Chris Wasser, and running at the top 10 is the 42.
Stephen Pollard III is behind the wheel of the 01. Tim Smith is in the 23. Eric Burton is in the 6. Bob Belos in the 29, and Daniel Day in the 0.
Brad Johnson will be in the 19. Daniel Day.
Well, I just said Daniel Day. Eric Burton, sorry.
Megan Atkins will be in the 1. Chris Dollarton will be in the 4. Dustin Hamby in the 20. And John, the 2.
This thing's skipping around.
TJ Williams.
And
running up the field is the 83.
So what do you expect to see here?
I expect what we usually see here at Daytona, a lot of tandems. They get their way to the front. Wrecks. Question is, well, can they avoid the big one, and will they be at the right place at the right time at the end?
We're about to find out. The pace car comes on the pit road. Ian Dutta in the 24. John McNamara in the 15.
The green flag is out.
20 laps for the Christmas Classic. Ian Dutta with his teammate, the 48 of Seth Brown, leads him into turn number 1.
The inside lane got a pretty good jump there. Outside of the 15 was kind of sleeping there.
You can see the two Roush cars. The 99 and the 17. As the Seth Brown is going to look now, try to get around Ian Dutta.
He's going to have that number 17 go with him. Looks like when they come out
wide towards the back.
Brown with the guy leading lap number 1. Wagner second. Dutta third.
Now Brown moves up to the outside. That opens the door for the 17 and Nat Wagner. Nat was fast in the test races I've done here.
Another Hendrick car, that number 5, Kellogg Chevrolet, Chris Wasser, getting pushed by that 23 of Tim Smith.
Bob Belos third on the bottom line behind that 23. See two cars way up to the outside. That's the 43 of Cody Lamas and the 15 of McNamara. Remember, McNamara started second in that Napa 15.
2 laps, he's already in last place. That's how quickly things can change here at Daytona.
Chris Wasser led that lap just a little bit over the 48, not the 48, the 17 car. That's Tim Smith in the middle. Oh, the 48 scraping the wall just slightly.
Got 3 wide for the lead at 29. Baba Loose moving on the inside with the 19 of Brad Johnson. Following.
Bob leads lap number 3.
We've seen 3 different drivers. The first 3 different leaders in the first 3 laps.
Bob Lowe's out front. 6, Eric Burton moves up to 2nd. Eric was fast in the test races I done here. There's the 1 of Megan Atkins up on that outside. Eric's got to run underneath Bob Lowe's. So he going to 3. Somebody scraping the wall. 17 of Nat Wagner.
Got Rodriguez and the 48 of Seth Brown kind of lost touch to the pack. You're going to have to get put together if they want to get back up there.
Yeah, you can't lose the draft. You'll never catch up again.
You can even come right down. Help each other for the leaders.
As out front right now, 6, 42, P.J. Williams 2nd, Dustin Hamby's up to 3rd, and Daniel Day
Up to 4th.
that bottom line.
We got 2 P.J. Williams to the inside of Eric Burton, and it looks like he'll have some jumping up from the 0.
If he can get there.
John McNamara in the 15 is working his way back up to the front.
Yeah, John was way at the back.
Fifteen laps remaining at Daytona.
Now it's P.J. Williams showing the way. And here comes McNamara back. Like I said, he was at the back just a moment ago. That's how fast you can go from the back towards the front.
Now they're going to pull off to the lead with the 12 of Cal Thomas, 29 Baba Loose, the 4 Chris Dollarton.
As McNamara takes the lead and will lead lap number 6. You can see on the right side the top 10 as they come across the line. Here comes Bob Lowe's back in at 29, $10. Burton and Stephen Pollard III in the 0-1. Hadn't talked about Stephen yet in this race.
Now that $4 is wanting the inside, trying to get the lead, entering turn 3.
You got to have help on that bottom though.
Shut the door and get the lead for the moment.
6 is trying to make it 3 wide in the middle.
You're seeing that inside line has more cars, and that's what's getting that inside line and moving faster than the outside in the middle.
Couple cars at the back here. The 83 of John Alois and Dustin Hamby. Dustin might just lose the draft if he's not careful. He's got to get a run. He's got a pretty good run right now on these guys.
Well, these 3 guys have lost the draft. Seth Brown and Charlie Rodriguez and Nat Wagner. This Torrance in the 9 as went to the inside of Dollarton. Looks like he will take the lead off turn 4.
Here comes the 1, that's Megan Atkins, with the 23 of Tim Smith. On that bottom, Michael Walton, 4th in line on the bottom. As now Megan's going to look underneath Chris Torrance. Megan, the only female in this race. And as of right now, she's showing the way. Not for long, though.
23 of Tim Smith is now on the inside, but it looks like he'll be trapped in the middle of that 99 of Michael Walton as he'll take that car to the inside.
That's pretty wide. Chris is up towards the wall.
24 of Iandetta, 43 of
Cody Lamas. There's the 83 of John Alois. Remember just a second ago I said if he's not careful he'll lose the draft. And there's Dustin Hamby in the 20. And McNamara, who led some laps, is right now 18th.
18 cars are in this pack, as the other 3 have lost the draft. Those 2 are trying to get a little tandem going, but they're not working out for them. They're actually running the same speed as the leaders, but they're too far back to make any time.
Yeah, you gotta be up closer.
Don't need a caution. Good separation there.
Kyle Thomas dives back down underneath the 20 of Dustin Hamby. Ian Dutta started on the pole. Will lead lap number 10, halfway in the Christmas Classic. We've seen a wide variety of the drivers up at the front leading.
It's on that they have fast race cars. It just depends where they are on the final lap. And if they're up front, they have the best job of just clear in the back. You know, even with a fast car,
You got to be able to make that speed to get them.
now we got the 2 Penske cars moving on the inside.
Kyle Thomas just dumped his teammate in the middle, 2 of PJ Williams. He's going to try to fall back and catch 43 of Cody Lamas, but going to lose some ground doing that.
So far, it's been a clean race. No, no crashes yet, but
Anything can happen.
the closer we get to the end of the race, the more possibility that we'll have a crash.
Kyle Thomas and Chris Wasser. Chris is going to try to make it 3 wide, going into 1 for the lead. He will, 3 wide. Comes that 01 of Pollard. And McNamara, he's been towards the back and towards the front several times already in this race, but showing he's got the speed to get back up there. Who do you think we got to watch here getting down to these last few laps? Who do you think has the strongest car?
Well, I'm looking at that 15 of John McNamara. We've seen him slide to the back, but pulled his way back up to the front. He's done that this probably the 3rd time now. Been up front.
And going for the lead.
But if you're in this pack, you have a shot to win this. That's how it is. But like I said, you got to be at a certain place in the pack if you're gonna have a shot at the win.
And you want to be on the bottom. You don't want to be outside because you're going to lose a lot of ground if you're on that outside. Like Chris Washer is up there all by himself. There's a 19 of Brad Johnson. Haven't seen him really much this race. So he's peaked at the right, getting close to the right time. Megan Atkins back up. Lamas and Chris Torrance in 9.
Three wide now for second place. Chris Torrance on the inside, but he has no help. But it looks like he'll be able to get the inside of Lamas.
3 wide for second. Torrance has the bottom. That's going to be the advantage for him.
Looks like the one in the 19th not going to get the advantage. So they're stepping up on the outside.
McNamara's done a pretty good job holding on to the lead for right now. That might be challenged right here.
No, he's going to shut the door.
Yeah, he slams the door on Michael Walton. Bob Lowe's, Dustin Hamby in that Home Depot number 20. Michael's going to look to the inside.
Yeah, that 20 of, that's Dustin Hamby. 24 from Ian Dutta. Taking their way to the front.
I thought the 9 was about to hook the 29 for a second there.
5 to go.
And right now, it's Michael Walton showing the way.
Now, at 5 to go, you're going to have to start setting up on what you're going to do. You're going to start in the back and try to make your way up to the front.
You want to get down to that inside as soon as you can.
You want to stay on that inside as long as you can. That yellow line is the best friend, is your best friend if you can believe it.
You see Michael move up right there coming down the backstretch. That lets Ian Dutta get a run and get up underneath him. I don't know why Michael just didn't stay on the bottom.
This is driver who's got the lead, they always, once they get the lead, they always choose to go to the outside and fall back. I think he's setting up something. His teammate right behind him.
P.J. Williams, John Alos, and Chris Washer on that bottom. Now, we said before it looked like McNamara had the strongest car. He's got some work to do right now if he wants to get back up there. He's got to find an opening on the bottom to get in.
The more cars that goes by on the inside, the quicker he can get back to the inside. Let those guys go. And
right now, P.J. Williams got him a pretty little lead.
That's not what you want to. I don't know, restrict plates, right? Because they're going to gang up on you, especially down the back stretch.
And Dollarton and Tim Smith going as hard as they can. But P.J. shuts the door on him. Now it's single file most of the top five.
Now the
And
first
from on.
Brad Johnson makes a move, and there goes the Ford Dollarton.
Looks like it's the 01 Pollard. And that U.S. Army car scraped the wall just a little bit. They come down.
Way to go.
And right now it's Chris Dollarton showing the way. Brad Johnson, he's got his teammate behind him. That's something else I didn't think of. Are they going to catch this guy, Nat Wagner?
Right now, looks like he's about to enter turn 3. I think we're not going to get you.
I don't think we will either.
If we had about 5 more laps, I think
Yeah, if we
that
had,
would be an issue, but I think they're going to be okay. That who I'm looking at is that 43 Alamas or the 15 of McNamara. They're on the inside. Maybe the 6 of Burton. One of those 3, I think, is going to win this race because they're probably in the best spots.
Yeah. Those front 2 guys, Kyle Thomas, as they come to the white flag, they're going to have to protect that bottom. You see Daniel Day move up. Here comes Eric Burton.
Cody Lamas, John McNamara, we saw him falling back. Dustin Hamby, he was running at the back most of the day. Going to come to what happens down the back stretch. Who's going to make the move and win? Are they going to get the news?
Eric Burton goes to the bottom. Here comes McNamara. You don't want to see him behind you. He's had the strongest car all day long. Will he get it right? Eric Burton on the bottom, getting past the 12. McNamara's got to run. Will he make a move off turn 4?
One shot. Now, and Burton's going to shut the door. And
it's not going to happen. Eric Burton is going to win the first annual Christmas Classic at Daytona. John McNamara come home 2nd. Dustin Hamby 3rd. Ian Dutta come home 5th. 4th looks like it was the
12 of Kyle Thomas.
12 of Kyle Thomas.
Yeah, Burton timed his move perfectly. No, in the 15, he came close. We saw him falling back on the outside. Question if he was going to be able to get back up there, and he almost got up there, but
if he would have got down to the bottom at least a corner sooner, he probably could have had something, or enough run to get by Eric Burton.
But that wasn't the case, and Burton got the win.
As they make their way on the pit road, congratulations to Eric Burton on picking up the win in the Christmas Classic. Hope you enjoyed the race. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you again next time.
Goodbye.
And here are your final results. Burton, your winner. McNamara come home 2nd. Dustin Hamby, Kyle Thomas, and Ian Dutta. Cody Lamas, Chris Washer, Bob Alos, Megan Atkins, and Chris Torrance was the top 10. Daniel Day, John Alos, Brad Johnson, Tim Smith, and Chris Dollarton 14th. Stephen Pollard the 3rd. P.J. Williams, Michael Walton was 18th, and Charlie Rodriguez, Seth Brown, Nat Wagner was 21st. Rodriguez, Brown, and Wagner had lost the draft. because they had hit the wall a few different times and fell back. So, yeah, that's it from Daytona. Congratulations once again to Eric Burton. Make sure you guys who are in my Aaron's Cup, not Aaron's, I don't know why I said Aaron's Cup Series, K&N All-American and the UPS Dirt Cars, to continue watching the races and commenting. A lot of y'all that's in this race are in my other two series. So, once again, thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.